The Templars' mystical symbols and sacred geometry. As narrated by Zoran the Dragon. Greetings once again, seekers of hidden knowledge. I, Zoran, keeper of ancient secrets, and witness to the ebb and flow of human history, invite you to delve into the mysterious world of Templar symbolism and sacred geometry. In this chapter, we shall uncover the hidden Eastern influences in Templar architecture, explore the mathematical mysticism that bridges East and West, and discover how these symbols form a universal language that transcends time and culture. Eastern symbols hidden in Templar architecture are the magnificent structures of the Knights Templar. To the uninitiated, they may appear as mere fortresses or churches, but to those with eyes to see, and believe me, a dragon's eyes see much, these buildings are veritable treasure troves of esoteric wisdom. During my countless flights over Templar strongholds, from the windswept hills of Scotland to the sun-baked lands of the Levant, I've observed patterns that would escape the notice of most humans. These patterns, dear listeners, are not mere decorative flourishes, but keys to understanding the Templars' hidden knowledge. Take, for instance, the octagonal churches favored by the Templars. The octagon, with its 8 sides, holds deep significance in both Western and Eastern traditions. In Christianity, it symbolizes resurrection and renewal. But did you know that in Hindu and Buddhist traditions, the 8-spoke Dharma wheel represents the eightfold path to enlightenment? The Templars, in their wisdom, recognized this connection and incorporated it into their sacred architecture. I remember perching atop the dome of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem, watching as Templar architects painstakingly incorporated lotus motifs into the stonework. The lotus, a symbol of spiritual awakening in Eastern traditions, bloomed quietly amidst more recognizable Christian imagery. To the casual observer, these might seem like simple floral decorations, but to those initiated into the deeper mysteries, they spoke volumes about the Templars' syncretic understanding of spirituality. Even more intriguing were the hidden yantra-like patterns I discovered in the floor plans of several Templar preceptories. Yantras, geometric designs used as aids for meditation in Hindu and Tantric traditions, were cleverly disguised within the layout of these Western buildings. As I watched the knights move through these spaces in their daily routines, I wondered if they realized they were walking a sacred pattern, their very movements a form of moving meditation. Sacred geometry and the mathematical mysticism of the East. The Templars were not just warriors and bankers, but also geometers and mathematicians of the highest order. Their understanding of sacred geometry was profound, blending Pythagorean principles with mystical insights from the East. I recall a moonlit night in the desert outside Cairo, where I observed a group of Templar initiates and Sufi masters engaged in a passionate discussion. They drew shapes in the sand, triangles, circles, spirals, each form laden with symbolic meaning. The Templar spoke of the divine proportions found in Solomon's temple, while the Sufis expounded on the geometric principles underlying the creation of the universe. As the night wore on, their drawings became more complex. The Vesica Piscis, formed by the intersection of 2 circles, emerged in the sand. This shape, revered in Western sacred geometry, found its Eastern counterpart in the mandala, an almond-shaped portal between the physical and spiritual realms in Buddhist iconography. The golden ratio, that mathematical constant of aesthetic perfection, was another point of convergence. I watched in fascination as a young Templar knight demonstrated how this ratio appeared in the proportions of the Great Pyramid of Giza. A Sufi sheikh nodded in agreement, then proceeded to show how the same ratio governed the structure of a Nautilus shell and the spiral galaxy. This mathematical mysticism extended to numerology as well. The Templars' fascination with the number 33 evident in their organizational structure and rituals found parallels in Eastern traditions. In Hinduism, the